What's up, guys? This is Corey. Welcome to CNA Films and Animation. Today is Tuesday. Welcome to this week's episode of TV Series Tuesday. This week, I thought I'd take it upon myself to watch a mini-series that I've been interested in seeing for a very long time, and that is the 2001 HBO miniseries Band of Brothers. So, Band of Brothers follows a group of American soldiers in World War II, and they are part of the Easy Company of the 101st Airborne Division, and pretty much the entire series follows these group of soldiers through many of the different battles of World War II, starting with Operation Overlord and ending with VJ Day. Now, I have to say that Band of Brothers was a fantastic miniseries. The miniseries, first off, let me say that it's beautifully shot. The cinematography in this miniseries is just beautiful. You know, the camera work with a lot of the scenes really pull off a lot of great angles, and also a lot of great just camera work in general. The sets, the set pieces, overall are just, you know, at least what I thought, they were very authentic. The creators of the show really did a fantastic job at at least I thought, doing their history and pulling off a very believable, a very realistic take on World War II. Now, the entire series follows the same group of men, pretty much through training up to the end of the war, and the actors a lot of the actors in this this division are fantastic. They pull off their roles very well. A lot of them do a fantastic job with just their performances overall, and there's a lot of memorable characters, as well as just a lot of great character development. It's a 10-part miniseries, and each part, is about an hour long. Some are about an hour and 20 minutes, some are only less than an hour. It varies between each part, but this series really does keep your interest. It really does have a good pace overall, and it's just a great series. I feel that the miniseries itself does a great job at capturing what war would have been like, or what war was like in World War II. You're pretty much down there in the trenches with the soldiers. You feel like you're kind of there, and it's very dark, or it's a very gritty miniseries, and I applaud the filmmakers for doing this. One of the coolest aspects of this miniseries, and probably the best part of the miniseries, I thought at least, was that in the start of each episode, they have interviews with actual soldiers who fought in World War II. And they tell their story. They share their experiences, and they share their how they were feeling about certain aspects of the war. And I truly thought that was probably the most interesting part of the entire series. The parts with the interviews were only about 2 to 3 minutes long per part, and it really is a very intriguing part of the series. And at the end of each episode, there's always a little quote, or there's something that kind of finishes the episode in text, and those I felt were always interesting as well. Especially the quotes. I don't remember any specific quote, so I can't really share with you any of them, but I did feel that they did a great job at grabbing your interest with the interviews and the soldiers who actually fought, and then at the end of each episode they also left you with something to kind of think about. Overall, I felt that this was a fantastic series. It's one that is definitely going to be remembered as one of the greatest miniseries ever made, if not the best. I haven't seen enough miniseries to actually say what is the best one I've seen, but I'd have to say that this is, definitely in the top 3 best miniseries I've seen. And, it truly is a fantastic series. And if you ever get a chance to sit down and watch it, please do, because, I have a lot of respect for the men and women who fight for our country. I kind of want to take a step from the review for a second and just say thank you to all the men and women who fight for our country and, risk their lives every day to protect something that we all love. And, it's very noble of them, very brave, and, I just have nothing but the utmost respect for them. So thank you to everyone who served our country, both presently and in the past. You all are American heroes in my eyes. Well, anyway, I'm going to give Band of Brothers a 10 out of 10. So tell me, guys, have you seen Band of Brothers? If you have, what'd you think of it? Did you like it? Did you find it interesting? Was there any specific moment that you liked the best? Or, if you found the most interesting, or you felt was just a great representation of the war? Comment below, let me know. I'd love to hear what your thoughts are on this miniseries. So that concludes this review for this week. In 2 weeks, I will be back with Season 1 of the Increasingly Poor Decisions of Todd Margaret. So be sure to come back in 2 weeks for my review of that series, and thank you for watching.